How many of Weekend's YouTube shorts are of him insta-killing someone or blazing through a team fight in seconds? He just said I'm a fucking beast. Bro, relies on sensationalism. Are we ignoring this, dude? Are we fucking ignoring this? Are we pretending this doesn't happen? This isn't happening right now? I mean, in my rank games, I can feel it. And this dude's worried about sensationalism. Bro, you have to read and understand numbers before you can throw out acting like people are exaggerating shit. So as a rule, and I say this as an ex-Minecraft YouTuber, so he put up videos and gained 100 views in 3 months and then retired because he never made any money. You are not a YouTuber or a streamer if it doesn't pay your bills. You do YouTube and stream as a hobby, that's perfectly fine. If this is your title, this is your job. You didn't retire from Minecraft when it was paying your bills, bitch. But anyway, this also stems, I told you this before I even clicked on it, people are just jealous. And I get it, bro. I'm jealous of fucking NBA players. I'm jealous of fucking baseball players. If they're good enough to hit the ball, they don't even have to be in that great of shape and they make fucking 90 million. I'm jealous as fuck. But this is way too obvious. The first thing you did was have to tell us you're an ex-Minecraft YouTuber. Like, it's hype. What's your fucking channel? Hold on. Actually, no, hold on. He deleted his shit, bro. His friend got 2K views? That's like 10 years ago. It's $0. Sorry, I lied. That's literally $0. Anyway, back to the ex-Minecraft YouTuber. Sorry. So with perhaps a little insider perspective. You have no perspective. You have no fucking clue. You have no understanding of what it means to have a game. Literally, there are some people this would impact more. It would impact all of us as content creators. If Smite stays on the same route, most, if not all, of the content creators that started in Smite will not be able to create content for a living anymore. There are a few of us that will be able to. 99% will not. So sensationalizing that the game is dying is not good for us. Especially when we don't know they're going to do this fucking patch. It's actually really bad for us to do this because then it speeds it up. It makes it a very rapid drop from what it would be. If I'm sitting here telling you this game is bad every day, you're going to stop fucking watching the videos. You're going to stop playing the game. They start to lean more heavily on the wilder opinions to the extent that certain YouTubers, InCon and El Leon being two, just immediately jump to the wildest conclusions in order to keep the views coming in. All right, bro. This is going to hit. Fuck. This is going to hurt. This is gonna hurt. All right, this motherfucker has not had the views coming in for like 2 years, bro. I don't even like this motherfucker. His shit's dead as fuck. So he's not all of a sudden 2 years into having no views gonna start being over the top and say some wild shit. I don't even like this guy. Okay, Andy has been grinding for years. No offense to Andy at all, because he's putting in the work and he's actually starting to see some growth. He's not a huge YouTuber. He doesn't have views to maintain. He's trying to grow. So these are two people that want the game to live. They don't want it to be bad. This motherfucker hasn't wanted to play the game for like 3 years. So he's going to tell you like, hey, like I can't, this is going to make it so I can't play the game anymore. I will say, I truly believe that if I stopped streaming the game and like Fine OK wasn't streaming and I don't know, like another YouTuber stopped, I think the game would rapidly, I think this number would spike. I think it would drop very fast. I think there is very little understanding of how much current content creators keep people paying attention to the game and playing the game. Let's get past this. The end result is these wild Smite 2 is dead before it ever launched, and it's the end of Smite. Dude, there are two sides of the community that are arguing over this. Fine OK actually brought this up. He said his community actually really likes the game. So his community would be the opposite of this. They think Smite 2 is fine. Game's gonna figure itself out. HIREZ is gonna do their shit. They got this. There's a lot of ignorance in that. A crazy amount of ignorance in that. For one, if you know HIREZ's history, they have failed every single game they've made but Smite. And Smite was a unique situation. It was one of the first free-to-play games after League to promote itself as free-to-play and to make itself available. Then it had a double up. It was the first free-to-play MOBA, and it was the only free-to-play MOBA on console, when not a lot of games are on console. You can't repeat that. Smite 2 cannot go back and have that same luck that Smite 1 had. So if we take those things out and we look at the other 9 whatever games HIREZ has made and dropped, what's more likely? They get super lucky again, or their game fucking dies like the rest of them. More than likely, it's gonna die. So we need to give them as much feedback and be as straight fucking forward with how we feel about the game now. This is how we fucking feel about the game. This is how most of my community feels about the game. Large portions. This is how I feel about it. This is how I think HIREZ was saying the same thing when I was talking in his stream. This is how fucking like this. I realize streamers are like, people look at them as like this top, like there are 1,000 people giving me their opinions too. So if I have 1,000 people telling me, like if my whole stream's like, yo, this game, Smite 2 is great. I fucking love it. You're wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say the game's dead. Okay, I'm gonna be like, all right, I don't like it. Why the fuck don't I like it? Why do you guys all like it? I don't like it. We're gonna take in the feedback, because if we don't, if we're saying the game's shit and you guys love it, you're gonna go watch somebody else. There's a good chance of dying even though it has the name value. Smite does not have a name value. Actually, Smite has the reverse. People have the worst opinion of Smite that there fucking is. Smite 2 actually has that slightly going for them, that it's basically a different dev team than the original dev team that built Smite 1, that people form these horrible opinions of. Like even HIREZ doesn't run Smite. HIREZ is split up into multiple companies, so there's like someone else actually in charge of the game now, so that's actually like going for them more so, like that it's new, unless that like Smite name power. Yeah, if it like, you're not gonna pull League players into Smite 2 because of the name Smite. You're gonna pull League players into Smite 2 because it's updated graphics, there's a new dev team that built this, it's on UE5, it's on this new fucking engine, it's new, not old Smite. Anyway, all right, we'll keep reading. Honestly, this mentality too often bleeds into the gameplay itself. How many of Weekend's YouTube shorts are of him insta-killing someone or blazing through a team fight in seconds? Can we stop reading now? I'm fucking ego. He just said I'm a fucking beast. Can we stop? I don't want to read the next sentence or any of the rest. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if he's a fan, bro. This is going to instantly go the other way. That's why I don't want to read the rest. Of course, he's going to hate a change to the game that makes that style of play harder. Wait, what? So he's saying post 9.5, I currently have tons of shorts, because I just started posting like 2 years ago, shorts, of me blazing through and insta-killing everybody. So post 9.5, I'm killing everybody. This is going to make me kill them faster again, even faster than I currently do. But I already don't have a problem because I'm already insta-killing them. Like, what? I'm confused. He's saying I didn't like 9.5, but it's not making sense because I'm currently blazing through killing everybody. So like, over the last 2 years, the game's fallen back to where you can kill fast still. That makes the style of gameplay harder. And so that's been the narrative that these YouTuber streamers and X-Pros peddle. 2 parts sensationalism, 1 part content. I think all of us that create content will agree there's nothing left to do with current Smite with content. There's no YouTube videos to record. I hit gold with Elo Help, but we've done 100 of those in a year and a half. There's no content to chase. It's done. It's over. That's what we're telling you. Smite 1 is dying. Smite 2 was not looking good. These changes is why we want this. This is why it needs to fucking happen. I don't understand why he just keeps saying sensationalism. I'm pretty sure, yo, hold on. I explained that these are just my thoughts and that I'm not trying to doomsday the game, but it's very clear from the player base and my feelings and my community's feelings that the game it's going down quick. Examine the facts and make your own decision. I've done the same and added my personal thoughts below. Okay, so make your decision, but make sure you read mine too, please. HIREZ is in the middle of making another game. They don't have the capital to double their dev team, so the fact is that their Smite 1 dev team and subsequent output must be reduced. There is a difference between reducing your output. Let's look back at last year. 5 new gods, 1. I'd say that's a little more than reducing. I'd say that's eliminating. You're going from 5 new gods to 1. We're going from mid-season patch last year, which removed 30% of the power from items, to our mid-season patch this year, giving us tier 2 passives that disappear when we upgrade them to tier 3. I'd say that's not a reduction. That's literally 0 change to the gameplay. Where's this reduction? We knew all this. I don't think HIREZ has ever said this would be the case. Expecting the same output. Nobody's expecting the same. We were expecting a fucking reduction, not an elimination. You don't kill a game before the other game is out and proven itself. You can't stop giving us Smite 1 content that keeps the game relevant when there's no Smite 2 yet. And Smite 2 doesn't have the content to drop anytime soon. Patch 9.5 fixed a few issues and caused a few different ones. It affected the gameplay, especially for characters who rely on those one-shot kill plays, which undeniably includes more assassins than other classes. Therefore, expect anyone who wants that style of gameplay to come back to speak with an agenda. This has got to be a solo laner. But it's crazy because the solo laners that are good at the game all want this reverted as well. Just like a support main might have an agenda to stay tanky. Bro, I'm egoing at this point. I'm sorry, I have to ego. Those of us that are good at the game are already fucking good. We don't need anything to change to keep us good. Most of us have been good for anywhere from 12 to 6 to 12 years, depending on who you go to. And when I say good, I mean tippity top, 0.0005%, 1%, whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna stay there no matter what changes go through. So we don't need these changes, and we don't need to have an agenda to be good at this game. We're never gonna have to need an agenda. In Smite 2, we're not gonna need an agenda. Okay? It makes no sense. It's too much effort, way too much fucking effort. There's no SPL this year that has objectively negative impact the game, but events and competitions take tremendous resources and attention. This has not impacted the game the way that everyone's thinks. Smite's SPL had fallen off so much after they came back from Mixer that it was never making them money. It was always a massive money sink that wasn't being recouped from the marketing. They weren't running large enough tournaments to market. This last year at Worlds, it was massive, but not for Worlds, not for SPL. It was massive for Smite 2, and because one of the biggest esports covering people was covering Smite 2. That was why the numbers were peaked more than normal. That was it. It wasn't because this isn't even effect. Like even when I was playing the game, like season fucking was it 5, 6, 7, and on Mixer was dog shit too, by the way. But it just never recouped from that. It was never going to make money. The SPL is a money sink. This year, they pulled the SPL as a test. They pulled the SPL to see what its impact actually was. To see if the $3, $4 million, $5 million, probably more, that they were putting into the SPL, were they making it back because of the SPL? The way they test this is they don't spend that money and they see how their marketing and everything and their income is, right? They go pull up when the mid-season tournament was, right, for SPL, and they see their numbers, and then they see their numbers now, and they see how much money they're making, and they see if it's impacting anything. It's a fucking test. And it's a test because they have to see what to do with Smite 2.
Smite is in a state where we can't do lore shit like we do cool videos or events, and in gameplays wise we don't have new modes, new gods or meta shifters. So the problem is Smite 2 have to pull off so good to make out for all of it. That high.
Yes. So Smite 2, they'll go into Smite 2 knowing, do we need to do a league? Do we need to do online play? Do we need to do tournaments at all? Do we need to care? Do we need an esport? That's what they're testing before Smite 2 launches. 100%. They'll never admit it, but from a business standpoint, it makes the most fucking sense. I've been saying for years, as soon as they started paying the salaries of players, it mathematically made no sense. They were paying $2 million in just salaries for players to play the game. $2 million for players to play the game. There's no way they're recouping that from SPL streams and marketing. It just wasn't happening. We don't have any big tournaments. They couldn't even market the value of the lands because it was so small. They like, I think it was season 3 or 4 when they dropped from that 2 million prize pool down to like 500 or less. They stopped marketing the prize pool because it's fucking embarrassing compared to other games. Like you hear Dota's having a $30 million in international tournament, and then Smite's like, hey, our top players, you gotta earn 50K each before taxes. Zero fucking outside of Smite people care. None. Negative. Bro, Apex fucking motherfuckers like Imperial Hal and their team, they're getting paid like $100,000 a fucking month as a salary before any lands or anything. That money is not intriguing to make people want to watch and grow the game. Lack of an SPL scene has enabled the Smite 1 dev team to make some interesting, potentially unbalanced additions that they couldn't previously do. Yes, Equinox would have utterly destroyed any SPL meta there was. Equinox utterly destroyed the Smite meta that there was, regardless of SPL. New Deathbringer glyph would have reduced ADCs even more to just crit stat sticks. It did. That's why these things got nerfed as fast as we could get them nerfed. Smite 1 might be pretty chaotic at the moment, but it is not chaotic. There's no chaos. That is the problem. The game is good and stale. It is a stale good. It is like white bread at this point. Like it's dope on a sandwich, but do I want to eat it all the time? After I've had it once or twice, I want some other fucking bread. There's nothing exciting at all. We're just getting the same solid shit over and over again. Like we're getting the same game every day. Nobody wants to play the same exact shit every day for fucking 12 months. Smite 2 is still in alpha. I already know it's gonna piss me off. As a community, gamers have had a glut glut of early access and beta release games shipping in great condition. That is true. Outside of Smite. Well, the other thing lacking being content. Baldur's Gate 3, for example. Okay, I've had this thrown in my face like 6 times in the last week. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 1 of 1. It was in an early access for like years. Smite can't be in early access for 4 fucking years, bro. It is not a single player fucking game. It doesn't have a $1 billion studio or whatever the fuck, or, you know, money coming in from every direction to just do that. It can't die for 4 years and then blow the fuck up. You cannot take the outlier, the peak of games that's done in early access, and then compare it to fucking Smite and act like Smite's gonna do the same thing. If you think in a billion years Smite 2 is gonna resemble what Baldur's Gate did, you're a fucking dipshit. You are a fucking moron, and this whole write-up is instantly gone. Doesn't matter. An entire act for 3 years while they worked on the rest. This is not the same game, not the same genre, not the same company, nothing is similar other than it is a video game. There is no similarity. As a result, we're very spoiled on what an alpha and beta mean. That's bullshit. I just played Marvel Rivals alpha and it could have dropped right then, and I would have played it every second of every fucking day for months. It was great. And what beta mean? Okay, so here's another thing. You Google, what does beta in a video game mean? Beta testing allows developers to gather valuable feedback from a select group of players, helping them to refine and optimize their game before its official release. The problem with that is with traditional alphas and betas, they don't release the full game until it's an official release. There's been this weird trend from games, and HIREZ specifically, they did it with Smite 1, where their game's in a beta for 2 years, and it's like a defense mechanism essentially. It's so they can use that as a, oh, this is why something isn't working. We're past that. If the game is out permanently, it's not gonna go down after a month, it's not gonna go down for other changes, it's a full fucking release. We can play it all the time. Anyone who wants to buy it can get it. That is your official release. That is when the game is available to all people that want to play it, okay? Putting the word beta before your game does not mean anything anymore. Back in the day when you did it right and a beta was out for a month, this whole thing about betas and alphas is just stupid at this point. They don't mean what people, the weight of their actual definitions does not carry over into what they actually mean for the game. We're complaining that Smite 2 isn't complete. No, we're complaining that it's boring and that a 24/7 playable version is in 2 months. That is what we're complaining about. You have to be specific because this is very general and bullshit. Or that it lacks features that Smite 1 has. No, actually, I know I'm specifically complaining that it has every Smite 1 feature in it and it's fucking boring. Oh yeah, Valorant did that. I played Valorant's beta for like a month and then it went down for like a week or 2 and then the game fully released. That's a fucking beta. Okay? That's like the max limit to a beta as well. If your game's out, then it's out. If I could say, hey, Mindy, go buy the game. You want to play it? We can play it for the rest of the year. The game is fucking out. All right. And that there's every indication we'll eventually get to Smite 2. You can't eventually get to Smite 2 while Smite 1 is doing this. Okay. They can't afford it. The company can't afford it. And if you want to understand, like if you're like, Weekend doesn't know what he's talking about. If you don't think there is a massive sense of urgency, read this tweet from Stuart. Stuart is the CEO of HIREZ. This whole tweet is him complaining that a company that sells their game, i.e. Epic Games or Steam, is poaching their content creators and professional players to make a competing game. He's freaking out, bro. He's freaking out. This is only happening because of this. And because of the bad feedback Smite 2 is getting. People don't like this shit. You can't have 2 things going down at the same time and then fall back to eventually. HIREZ can't afford eventually. If HIREZ gets to eventually, all their good devs are going to be working on that other fucking game. And the studio is going to go, because Paladins isn't making any money. Paladins has like 4K Steam players concurrent. It's not making them money to keep that studio open. We don't have to be invited to an alpha. You are correct. They need as much feedback as they can to make the game good. And the alpha is not the problem. Problem is the beta 2 months away, which still hasn't been mentioned, by the way. And if you look at anybody who's talking about like streamers and over exaggerating on this shit, they never mention the dates that Stuart gave us. Never once, because they know that makes it make sense. They are literally just leaving it out. They know it exists. They know the timeline. They're pretending it doesn't fucking, they just don't want you to know it exists. Yes, this might be a slow year in Smite 1. Personally, I don't think it has been so far. Clearly, the devs are pushing the limit on the balance that they couldn't previously do because of the SPL metas. Bro, are we going to talk about Stormseeker? Are we going to talk about duality? That's pushing the limit. Those are 2 worthless items that have gone through more than 1 iteration each. But yeah, they're pushing it though. That's to be expected, but the company is also making an entire new game at the same time. And yes, yeah, you're right. This isn't on the devs. He is right about one thing. It is if there's 1, 2, 3 devs working on Smite 1, that is not their fault. That is the management's fault. That is whoever decides who works on what's fault. 100%. Which falls into this is the person at the top who is very clearly panicking. And yeah, Smite 2 might be unfinished and unpolished because of course it is. It's still in alpha testing. It's not indicative of the final state of the game. The final state of the game won't be till next year or longer. So how is this gonna live for anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 months? How at this rate are we going to make 6, 8, or 9 months last? I mean, even their own metrics. This is pulled off of this write-up here. As time went on, the metrics trended downwards. So from this patch on, from 9.5 on, their player base has decreased. They have their own numbers showing that the short-term improvement likely had negative long-term impacts. They're saying that their own patch has statistics that says it was fucking bad. But yet Toby 1066, the ex-Minecraft YouTuber, he knows it all. Even better streamer hate. Is this a different write-up? Hold on. Before I get to that, hold on. Mindy told me there's a really good comment. It's one of the most upvoted. Oh, it is this post. I'm not reading all this. Apparently, this guy is mad that Zeus is going to be better in Smite 2. And it's streamer's fault. That's what all this comes up to. He's going to be too good in Arena and Assault because of creators that play Conquest. All right, Jared Watts, to be fair, what I was told was they had pulled a majority of their devs to make Smite 2, which makes sense. But I didn't think there was literally like nobody working on the game. Oh, Mindy said it's not in that one. Never mind. It's not that one. It's a different one. Let's read this one. HIREZ needs to stop listening to streamers. These players are actively doing more harm than good, especially the ones that are constantly talking about Deadlock or whatever other Smite killer. All right, let's just break this down real quick. Smite does not compete with League and Dota, okay? This is from the words of one of the devs at HIREZ. That is not their competition, okay? So in Smite's eyes, HIREZ's eyes, the only competition that currently exists is Predecessor. And they think Predecessor, we all know Predecessor is going to die. It has 0 chance of surviving in a long-term anything. So essentially, HIREZ has no competition. Right? Then this game that was leaked, Deadlock. It will be Smite's first and only true competition from a major multi-billion-dollar company that is also taking feedback from Smite players, which has never happened before. So of course, anyone playing it that likes it is gonna be hyping it up. Common fucking sense, because it's either gonna make HIREZ fucking do some shit or it's going to give them another game. You know how long it's been where if you were a Smite content creator and the game fell off for you or you didn't like it or anything, any number of reasons you just couldn't make content for Smite anymore, you had nothing else to make content on because there was nothing similar? Well, guess what? Now it's coming. The revert of 9.5 will leave the game in a more damaged state than before. Something Smite can't really afford, bro. Smite can't afford to keep it how it is. This is May. We are 7 days into June, and this number has already dropped 300. Hold on. I'm no math wizard, but for this to go down 300 average in 7 days means there's a lot less than 300 people that are no longer averagely playing the game. That means this number is actually in the 7,000s currently. But they can't afford to change the state of current Smite. HIREZ needs to just them cry and cry. Shouldn't give in to their demands. There were 0 demands. 0. What the fuck would we demand? What are we demanding? We're gonna leave the game? Yeah, well, if it's fucking dead, they're gonna go play something else. Everyone is gonna go play something else. That's not just creators. Especially if they're threatening to just walk away. So by this guy's logic, the dropping numbers on YouTube, stream, and the player base and everything, we should just deal with it and never leave the game. Vast majority of people don't play Smite because of streamer, and if they leave, someone else will take their place. This is not true, unfortunately. Pretty much every Smite streamer that has quit, gone somewhere else, YouTuber that's quit, gone somewhere else, their viewer base disintegrates and does not trickle down to other content creators. It sounds weird, but over years it gets to a point where a lot of people, I mean, most of my viewer base and Twitch don't even play the game right now. Not saying I'm the best content creator in the world or I'm super entertaining, but a lot of people don't watch me just because of Smite. And if I stop streaming, there isn't another content creator they might fall to. There's a good chance they go to another game. There's a good chance they go find someone else that they have, you know, a secondary streamer they think is entertaining already that isn't in Smite. Thinking thinking that you're gonna keep the streamer's base in the game is just not true anymore. That's just not how content is in current world. There are plenty of other people who would stream Smite. Anybody can stream Smite. Not anybody can be, or any game. Not everyone's entertaining and good at the same time. It just doesn't happen, unfortunately, for a lot of people. To be honest, what I think HIREZ needs to do is something that'll piss off a lot of people in this thread. They need to take a step back and assess who they are making Smite for. Is it the pro league and the diehard competitives, or the average gamer looking for a good third-person MOBA? Games like Fortnite went through this, and they usually come to the realization that catering to the pro league isn't sustainable. So we're comparing a competitive MOBA where you play a match for an hour to Fortnite, where you can go into a match, drop in a minute, die, and then go right back in and play 2 games in 2 minutes. We're talking about Fortnite versus Smite, where the average player age is under 16 for Fortnite and over 20 for Smite. And we're acting like there is similarities here. Let's look at, even though, like I said, Smite isn't necessarily competing with player base with League and Dota. They are the only other MOBAs that are true competition. What do League and Dota do? What do the other MOBAs, and not the fucking third-person shooter, what do? They're making a competitive game. They make the game competitive. Their changes are based around the game being competitive. Competitive doesn't mean high end. Competitive means you are competing with other people. They want the game to feel competitive. The other MOBAs went even deeper into competitive. They made their changes around that, and they're going to continue to do that because that's the way it works. What is up with this too? In 2 different fucking things, Fortnite is not, this is a 1 of 1. This is a literal 1 of 1. This is a company that made a PvE game that was dog shit and nobody was playing, turned it into a PvP game just because they could do it at the flick of a switch, and it accidentally blew up. 1 of 1. You will not have a repetition of this. This is like we talked about Smite 1 earlier. It's not, you're not doing it over. You're not recreating it. Stop comparing Smite to these crazy fucking things. We compared to the Baldur's Gate, bro. What? Fortnite and Baldur's Gate are 2 of the best games of all time. Why are we comparing Smite to these? I think most casual players quit Smite in the last 2 years as well, which is even more confusing to me. I honestly think these are just a lot of arena and assault players that are mad. That's it. That's the only thing that makes sense. The only way you have these feelings is if you play the game for like 15-30 minutes a day, where it's just a quick match and you're having fun, which you should be able to do that. Your input should not be considered at all for the balance of the game. The BG3 comparison is disrespectful. Yeah, this is just wild, bro. Like, this shit blows my mind that this is their, like, maybe not universe. This is the Reddit opinion. Here's why is everyone arguing about 9.5? I talked about this for a minute. Praising change is fine. It's been 2 years. This wasn't last month where we were like, bro, 9.5 is the fucking best. And then 30 days later, we're like, get fucking rid of it. This is 2 years later. This is 20, what? Not 24. This is, oh yeah, it would be 24 patches later. We've gone through 24 major patches and 24 nerf patches. So 40 fucking 8 patches since this patch we dropped. The thing that's crazy is 9.5 wasn't even the big argument. It was that this mid-season patch was fucking boring and we wanted some crazy shit. And the ideas were, hey, bring back our old fucking items that were OP, which they probably can't do because they don't have enough devs, or revert 9.5. 9.5 they can do because they can sit there and just change numbers. It doesn't take any coding. They're just changing numbers. So which one are they going to do? 9.5. This is also a good point, though. They said, I think a lot of people view the current state of items as a revert to the way things were before 9.5. So why do we even bother with health and defense increases? This is kind of true. This is like where I'm saying I don't know how the game, if they start changing health and defense, what the game is actually going to look like after they do that. As a casual arena enjoyer, I don't get a reverting 9.5 would hurt arena. If you enjoy the game like Smite over the years, then you need to let them do changes like this and you're going to enjoy it once they're done anyway. I'm surprised there's this much talk on Reddit. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. In case people are wondering this about, Valve has contacted a lot of content creators and pro Smite players. So this isn't true. A Dota 2 content creator made a group chat with a bunch of content creators and pros to get them to play this other game. Especially making group chats and giving them the chance to play the alpha version of the upcoming game Deadlock. I can't say too much because I'm NDA'd, but imagine I could get a bunch of Overwatch people to come play Smite 2 because I had a way to invite them. That's essentially what this guy did. This is not just some random ad campaign. This is not an employee of Valve doing this. It's much more direct attempt to stealing players. I can't believe I read this and I thought part of it was actually interesting. The idea that like Steam or Epic Games would have all these numbers and all these analytics that could help them build a game around, and they could just make a competitor to any game that they wanted. And this tweet is basically him crying about that. To me, I never thought about that from a business perspective. So it was pretty interesting read. I just couldn't believe that he posted this on here. I read this right before I got to the beach. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, this is just wrong. And like, yeah, this is good for like, this is a good thing. This guy says it means that they have positioned the game to fight for the same market share as Smite. This is good. If this happens, this means HIREZ needs to do better. This means the content creators become more valuable. If that game will give me a skin in the game, and I like it as much as I like Smite, which fucking game do you think I'm gonna play more of? I've been playing Smite for 12 years. The only money I've made is from Nexus in the last 2 years, which isn't even HIREZ. It's from a third-party company. This motherfucker will respond to Final K all day, and the only response I'll get is like he basically saying I'm wrong, and then going in another tangent. He will not acknowledge anything I say ever for the last 12 years. But yeah, this is it's interesting. So there's a lot of leaked info. My voice pack made no money, bro. For my voice pack, I did a charity event with HIREZ. The voice pack was part of the charity event. We had to hit a goal. So HIREZ had to make like $70,000 from charity, from me being there and doing stuff, to put my voice pack in the game. I flew out at the crack ass of dawn, like 5 a.m. to Georgia. I recorded my voice pack when I got there. One take, never got to hear it. Never got to give any feedback on what was recorded. Or sorry, it was 2 takes. I read each thing twice. So it wasn't like I did it, listened to it, and did it again. I just did everything twice. And then I never heard about it again until it was in the game. It only happened because Isaiah. So shout out Isaiah. It made no money. So it was in no way helping me. And there's nothing else. Like, that's it. Like, somebody enjoyed the game and was learning the game with Weekend and Bobby there against. Yeah, that was interesting. The snipers were ridiculous. Nah, it's not the Smite community that runs everybody away. It's the fucking losers in the Smite community that runs people away. Because like all the content creators tried to help Summit. Like with every other content creator, I'll help them whatever amount they want help with.